Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazooie here, and welcome to another FIFA 17 video regarding some of the 5-star skillers in the upcoming FIFA game. Now in this video, I will be talking about the 5-star skillers which actually transfer to a brand new club. And I'm talking about the ones that actually have 5-star skill moves right now. Not any potential 5-star skillers, but the ones which actually have 5-star skill moves in FIFA 16 or have been revealed during Gamescom. But before we get into this video, I quickly want to mention this app called OneFootball. They approached me and asked if I actually wanted to make a video on the app, because obviously my channel is football related and so is the app. And the app is all about transfers, about scores when it comes to Premier League games, the Eredivisie games as well, since the Eredivisie has started up again alongside the Premier League. And I've been using this app for about 2 weeks now, and I thought, you know what, I'll make a video on it, because I find it so difficult to actually find a proper app where you can actually get notified really quickly when you're not home watching football and you obviously still want to keep up with football matches. Then this app is by far one of the better ones I've used so far. I'm not just saying it because they approached me. I've actually been using it for about 2 weeks now, and I really love it. I use it myself quite a bit, also to keep up with all the transfers, especially the 5-star skillers. Those are the ones I'm most interested in when it comes to FIFA related stuff. But also just general news about maybe your favorite team, injuries. I think I saw something earlier today about Pogba's hair, which is maybe an odd thing, but stuff like that. I mean, it's a really cool and useful app, I feel. And if you're interested in downloading it, then make sure to do so. There will be a link in the description for both iOS and Android. If you're interested in it, then make sure to download it. But anyway, let's get on with the video. We're going to be starting off with the first player who moved to a brand new team. That is going to be Jordan Motaka, who went on loan from Leeds United to Charlton Athletic in the Football League 1, which I think is the third league in England. You can see from his stats as well, which obviously aren't final. These are just his current in-game stats. He got a slight downgrade from -2, and he's 65 rated. Still a right winger or a right mid, and he has some okay stats. Like, his stats actually haven't really changed apart from his overall, which I think is just because he went from a right winger to a right mid. But he looks still okay, I think. I liked him this year in Ultimate Team in FIFA 16, I mean. And yeah, hopefully he will link up with some good players in FIFA 17. Then we move to the next player, which is actually a brand new one. That is Edison Flores. I actually mentioned him in one of my potential 5-star skillers. He currently has 5-star skill moves in FIFA 16. Unfortunately, though, he is actually not at a current team, because I think he played for a team in Peru. But right now he actually moved to the Danish league, to Aalborg. So that means he will be in FIFA 17 most likely, and obviously will get 5-star skill moves, because that is the case right now in FIFA 16. So hopefully that doesn't get changed. He doesn't look like an amazing player, but it is fun to have another 5-star skiller, I guess, in the game. Then we move on to a really sort of a big talent, I guess. That is obviously going to be Mastur, who is owned by AC Milan. Actually went on loan to Malaga during FIFA 16, went back to Milan, and then he actually went to PEC Zwolle in the Eredivisie, which is the Dutch league, the league I often watch. And I'm really excited, actually. I've seen one game from him so far. He only played, I think, like 15 minutes or something, so he hasn't really been on the ball much, but I'm looking forward to see how he actually plays during the season, because obviously he's known as a big talent and stuff, and yeah, just wondering how he plays and stuff. Very skillful player from what I know as well, so yeah, looking forward to it. Stats-wise, hasn't really changed much apart from his pace, I think, which got downgraded slightly, and that is about it. Then we move to the next player, which is going to be El Yunusi, who went from a Molde, I think, in the Norwegian league to FC Basel, which actually has some really good players signed this season. I think the likes of Doumbia, Serre Da, and some pretty beastly defenders as well actually went to FC Basel. So I'm looking forward to actually see how their final team actually turns out in FIFA 17, because this guy could actually be linked up with some really nice players in Ultimate Team. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Stats-wise, again, hasn't really changed much apart from, I think, his pace, which got downgraded slightly. But hopefully in FIFA 17 he maybe does get some other stats. I'm not too sure. These are just his current stats, which he has right now at the end of FIFA 16. The next player is going to be a Brazilian 5-star skiller. That is going to be Kelvin, who, as most of you know, is actually owned by FC Porto. Went on loan at the start of the game to Palmeiras, and is now on loan to Sao Paulo, which I think was already the case at the start of 2016. But yeah, hopefully in FIFA 17 he will get a Sao Paulo version, if obviously the Liga de Brazil is still in the game. And again, stats-wise, hasn't really changed much apart from his overall rating, which actually has gone down by -2. Then we move to the next player, which again is going to be Brazilian one. This one actually being from the Saudi League. That is going to be Elton, as you all know, a very classic 5-star skiller. Has been in the game, I think, since FIFA 13. And unfortunately enough, it looks like that he's actually not going to be in FIFA 17, because he actually left Al Fatih not not too sure how you pronounce the team. By the looks of it, he actually has left him. I think his contract has either been expired or terminated. I'm not too sure. But yeah, hopefully he will sign for a new team, which actually is in FIFA 17. I think he's quite old right now as well, so there are chances, obviously, of him going back to the Liga de Brazil. I'm not too sure. Hopefully we get to know some stuff about him very soon, because he's definitely one of the players I actually quite liked in FIFA when it comes to the Silver 5-star skillers. Next up is going to be again a Brazilian. That is going to be Wellington Silva, who, as you all know, was actually owned by Arsenal. He went on loan to Bolton at the start of the game, and right now he's actually sold to Fluminense, which is in the Liga de Brazil. So that means he won't get a Arsenal version anymore, which was the one I was always looking forward to the most, because then you were able to link him up with Bellerin, one of my favorite right backs. But yeah, right now he does play for Fluminense. I think it actually happened during the summer, so maybe we can see another version of him in FIFA 16. I'm not too sure, but hopefully if the Liga de Brazil stays in FIFA 17, then we get to see his Fluminense version, of course, in that game. But by the looks of it, obviously he will link up with some really good players, since the Liga de Brazil usually has some pretty good silver players especially, so I'm looking forward to use that one as well. Next up is going to be one of my favorite players actually in the game in FIFA 16. That is Yannick Bolasie, who, as you all know, moved from Crystal Palace to Everton for a pretty big fee, but doesn't matter. I just really like that he actually moved to Everton, because he obviously links up with better players now, and that is actually one of the things I just think is the most important thing when it comes to the skillers who transfer to new clubs. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one as well, also for FIFA 16, but definitely for FIFA 17. Next up is going to be again a 5-star skiller, which is most likely not going to be in the game. That is going to be Boussoufa, who, as most of you actually know, used to play in the Russian league for Lokomotiv Moscow. Then I think during the winter he went on loan to his old club AA Gent in the Belgian league, but right now he actually signed for Al Jazeera, which I think is in the United Arab Emirates. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that is the team he signed for, which is obviously a team that is not in FIFA by the looks of it now, because obviously EA might announce a new league, but by the looks of it now, he won't be in FIFA 17, which will be a shame, because I actually really liked him. I know a lot of people always find it difficult to actually link him up, but there were quite a few Moroccan 5-star skillers in the game, and just great Moroccan players, which we were able to link up Boussoufa with. So yeah, I'm going to miss him if he's going to be leaving FIFA 17. And yeah, hopefully we will get a great replacement. Then we're going to move to the next player, which is going to be Andre Carrillo, who actually moved from Sporting Lisbon to Benfica. This was actually announced a while back as well, I think at the start of the year. But yeah, he actually moved from Sporting to Benfica on the 1st of July. So looking forward to this as well, especially if Taarabt stays at Benfica, which most likely is not the case, because he hasn't really been playing much. But so far anyway, he's still at Benfica. So yeah, if he stays, then there will be a nice link up between those two players. Then we're going to move to the next one, which again is going to be a Brazilian. That is going to be Juliano, who went from Grêmio in the Liga de Brazil to Zenit St. Petersburg in the Russian league just after Hulk actually left. So unfortunately, we won't be able to use that hyperlink between those two players. But I think there's another Brazilian in Mauricio at St. Petersburg. But in general, I think this is a really cool transfer, since there might be a few more 5-star skillers in that league, and also a lot more possibilities as well to make some cool teams around him, since he looks so good actually. Like, I think he's a very underrated and underused 5-star skiller, especially in FIFA 16 as well. Haven't really seen many people actually use him. Might be because he played in the Brazilian league. But yeah, hopefully in FIFA 17, he will also be a very good player to use. Next up is going to be one of my favorite players in FIFA 16. That is actually going to be Cuadrado, who, as you all know, was owned by Chelsea, went on loan to Juventus, and now he is back at Chelsea. And I believe the new manager Conte actually said a few weeks ago that he actually wanted to use Cuadrado throughout the season. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully he does well for them, because again, his inform was really good this year, I felt. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to see how he actually plays for Chelsea, since last year he played pretty decent for Juventus, I think. Next up is going to be a player which actually is from Portugal. That is going to be Luis Nani, who went from Fenerbahce to Valencia after only one season. And he's definitely going to be the cheap Ronaldo in FIFA 17. He already was it for me in FIFA 16, especially when he moved to Valencia. But by the looks of it now, plays in the same league, same position, same nationality, of course. And yeah, he just has great stats, I think. So looking forward to try him out in FIFA 17 as well. Then we're going to move to the second to last player, which is going to be Hatem Ben Arfa, who had an amazing season at Nice in the league. Definitely a player who deserved to transfer to a big club, because when he was at Hull City, a lot of people thought his career was over because he wasn't performing. He was completely out of shape. But luckily enough, he completely turned it around. He played insane for Nice. and now he moved to Paris Saint-Germain. So I'm very looking forward to it, to actually see how he performs for that team. It's obviously a big club. He's going to be playing Champions League, so again, looking forward to it. And his rating actually in the Gamescom version of FIFA 17 is 84, obviously 5-star skill moves. And I'm really interested to see if he actually gets that rating at the release, because as you all know, the ratings which are shown during Gamescom are not final, but they're somewhat close, I think. Obviously, EA, I'm not gonna like downgrade him from an 84 to I guess like an 80 or something. That would be stupid. But hopefully he will be a very high rated 5-star skiller. Looking forward to use him. And then we're gonna move to the final player, which probably is the most hyped transfer. That is obviously going to be Paul freaking Pogba. Moved back to Manchester United, and I'm seriously so excited to finally see him in the Premier League again. I mean, this man, he just looks insane. And the fact that he has 5-star skill moves as well in-game is just amazing. Again, it got leaked actually during Gamescom, which might not be final, but if he doesn't get 5-star skill moves in FIFA 17, oh my god, a lot of people will be so mad. Because during FIFA 15, he once got 5-star skill moves, but then it got downgraded again, which was just so stupid. So again, I personally already think he deserves 5-star skill moves. A lot of people might say no, but that is just a debate for you guys, which you can let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, again, I'm looking forward to use him so much, because he looks so amazing and so well-rounded. Really looking forward to use him in FIFA 17 at Manchester United, if he obviously has that 5-star skill moves again. But if he doesn't, then he will still be an amazing player, I think. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like. Would be very much appreciated. Let me know in the comments down below which out of all these players you think is going to be the player you like the most, and also the ones which are looking forward to the most. But anyway, guys, it's going to be the end. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.